Hi, my name is Carlos, and I'm going to be playing Tetris today from the Retro Video Arcade emulator. Um, so I wanted to begin by talking about a few parts of the game that make it what it is and make it interesting, and go from there. And so the first thing is going to be the graphics. As you can see, it has sort of a pixel art type of graphics game, which is one of my favorite art style type in games. I'm a huge fan of pixel art and have worked on some directly myself on making some, so definitely the graphics of the game, even though to most they may seem not very advanced, to me, I love it and I feel like you can do a lot with pixel art. So even though it is a plain and simple type of graphic, as you can see in the background, which just serves like a little mountain, and there's another version of the game that has a different background, but they are simple yet effective and cool backgrounds, so... Um, the next thing, which I don't have much to talk about, are going to be the characters. There isn't a character type in this game, so um, oops, kind of like messed up there. But there's not like a character type in the game. If we were to use the blocks as characters, we could probably say that they just serve to finish the win con of the game. So there aren't characters per se in the game, but the blocks kind of serve the main purpose of the game. Um, the scoring is going to be a very unique factor of the game as well. You get points by clearing a certain section of the map, and once you do that, you'll get points for it, which you'll see me do in just a second. If I get the opportunity to. But the scoring is pretty basic. It's pretty straightforward. That keeps you just into the game and trying to get as many points as possible. So here I'll try to score a point there at the bottom, which you'll just see. There it is, and then I'll get some points for that. The next thing we'll be talking about is what my reaction is. So as a 21st century gamer, this is not something that you'd expect a lot of people to have as their favorite game, but to me, this game just could entertain me for hours. And what makes it so amazing is that it's such an old game with such an old concept, and yet it still attracts the attention of so many people. That dedicate many hours of their lives into the game itself. So I think it's a very interesting, straightforward concept of a game that has kept people entertained for many years. And I can draw connections from this game to more recent ones. You could probably say that games like Angry Bird, any type of puzzle game that leads you, like Candy Crush, any sort of puzzle game that leads you, to take time into trying to solve a puzzle and getting rewards for it. So definitely a lot of puzzle games from the newest centuries could say that they receive some sort of influence from Tetris in itself. So that's what makes the game so amazing and so iconic. So yeah, that concludes my commentary for the game. I'm sorry for being a little awkward. I'm not very used to these, but definitely play the game yourself if you haven't.